Network studios here in Albuquerque. Sebastian Noel with Aaron Rivera. We are awaiting the brackets for the 2022 Rudy's Real Texas Barbecue State Volleyball Championships. The fall championship season's off to a great start, man. I know you had some exciting moments in soccer with that goal from midfield.
Oh, yeah.
A 12 seed winning a state title. We've already had a football game where Carlsbad scores on an 80-yard running play, and then they go for two and they don't get it. So volleyball is going to join that equation this week when their playoffs commence. So I know there's been a lot of exciting moments already.
Yeah, no, and this is kind of my favorite part of the year, really, is these fall sport finals are so exciting. Obviously, every state championship season is fun, but for me, the fall sports, we got all these action of soccer, volleyball, football. There's just so much going on and something to watch every week. Cross country is well going on this weekend, so there's just something to watch every single weekend for an entire month, which is really unique to the fall sports.
As we await the brackets, let's take a look at the seeding criteria. It hasn't changed, but it's important to go over, as we always do. Finish in the regular season district play is one of the seeding criteria, 6 seeding criteria. Head-to-head, which does come into play. Wins against district champions regardless of classification. Overall record, max preps ranking, and then member school input, which is a fancy way of saying the end of the year's coaches poll that is submitted to the NMA. Should there be a tie in the criteria points, max preps Freeman rankings is the tie-breaking criteria point. So that being said, you know, we talk about this criteria all the time, but teams don't play each other a lot, especially that are teams that are farther apart, right? So head-to-head doesn't come in as much. You start getting down south, wins against district champs regardless of class. That tends to come in play a little bit more just because of geography. But the criteria is always set. It is what it is. And it's usually, you know, for as much grief as we give the criteria, it always seems to work out, and it always seems to, the bracket always seems to be good, and it always seems to identify the champ.
Yeah, and, you know, we just talked about the other sports that went on championships. For soccer, I think that we saw everything work out very well. They used the same criteria for soccer, for football, and for the most part, I mean, it's really not ever that controversial.
Right.
You know, there may be one or two, but we're talking one or two out of 10, 15 brackets that come out total. And, you know, the one thing I do look at when it comes to that head-to-head you talk about, one of the things that's more interesting with volleyball is they're able to have those tournaments where you play down, you know, in Las Cruces or Hobbs or here in Albuquerque, Rio Rancho, wherever, similar to basketball, where you can get teams in and they can play 2 or 3 different opponents at a time. So you get a little bit more of it in volleyball than you do for the other fall sports. But yeah, again, I agree with what you say, where Centennial really only will get a chance to play 1 or 2 Albuquerque schools. La Cueva's only going to get a chance to play against 1 or 2 teams from down south. You know, Hobbs, Farmington, everybody's only going to get so many options.
If you're having a watch party, we sure would like to see those pictures. You can tweet us at ProView TV and send us those team pictures of all the watch parties, whether you're at your favorite local establishment or at the richest parent's house. We always like to take a look at those parties, right?
Pools.
The watch parties.
I mean, for the football, we had that whole West Las Vegas team
right.
having a pool party, which was
They were
cool.
at Richard Tripp's mansion, his summer home, and they were decked out. Yeah, so if you're
Glad
watching.
it survived the fire. That's the biggest thing.
Right, right.
We got 1A.
Oh, we got a bracket already. How about this?
Already.
The guys are working so quickly behind the scenes. Jason Pohl, Alden Iwani, Director of Security, Josh Brown, they're all here today. So one bracket is already ready, and I believe it's the 1A bracket, right, guys? Let's take a look here at the 1A bracket. The number 1 seed, it's Melrose, the Buffaloes. Congratulations to head coach Casey Jackson, the 23-0 undefeated Buffs. They're 10-0 in district. They were the number 1 team in max preps as well. So no surprise there, right?
No.
The number 2 seed is Gateway Christian, the district champs out of District 4. They were 8-0 in district, 21-1 on the regular season. Congratulations to Carrie Pirtle and her team. The number 3 seed on that side of the bracket is Animas. They were the district champs out of District 2, 19-2, 8-0 in district. And then the last bye goes to Legacy Academy. How about the Silverbacks from right here in Albuquerque, the district champs out of District 7. Congratulations to head coach Brooklyn Sandoval, a 14-0 district record to go with that 21-2 overall. Those are the byes. No surprises there, right, Aaron?
No, I mean, Melrose, and when we talk about that first criteria, your regular season finish, if you don't lose a game, that tends to help you out. And I know we'll likely see another team that's undefeated sitting at the top of a bracket later on. But, yeah, Melrose earns that. I mean, I think the big news, of course, Legacy Academy.
Right.
the newest school here in the 1A. That's really great on them to come through and get a bye in the first round.
Let's take a look at the first round then. The 8-9 matchup features Quemado. Congratulations to the Eagles. They're the runner-up in District 2. Coach Chavez was 4-4 in District, 15-8 overall. They'll face Santa Fe Waldorf. That's the number 9 seed. They were the runner-up out of District 7. The Wolves were 12-2 in their district. The 5-12 matchup features the Red Devils of Springer. They were the district champs out of District 5. Congratulations to Coach D. Herrera. She was 9-1 in district, 18-2 overall. They just won the district tournament as well. They'll get the 12 seed Rama. And congratulations to Rama. They were the district champs out of District 1. But you see the 12 seed there because District 1, not a very powerful district, but a 6-0 mark through that district. So that's a good congratulations to them. Let's throw the bracket up one more time, finish up the first round, and then we have our first watch party after that. Logan and Alamo Navajo is the 6-11. Congratulations to the Longhorns. They were the runners-up in District 6. They'll get Alamo Navajo in the first round. The Cougars were the district champs out of District 3. And then the 7-10 will feature Fort Sumner and House. Congratulations to them. They'll face Roy Mascaro at 10. Roy was the runner-up in District 5 there, and Fort Sumner House were the third place finishers in District 6.
Always do love to see those joint schools, Roy Mascaro and Fort Sumner House. They always tend to do a good job together, so those two are always together. So, and I think what they're saying is we've got the next bracket coming up already.
All right, we got another bracket already. Yeah, if you have a watch party, send it to us at ProView TV. But we move ahead, I think, to the 2A bracket next. So the 1A was no surprises there. Let's see if we see any surprises in 2A. I'm curious to see who will be the top seed there in 2A, and it is Laguna Acoma over Santa Rosa. So congratulations to the Hawks, the district champs out of District 1, and Coach Lorenzo, 6-0 in district, 21-1 on the regular season. They'll get the 1. The 2 seed at the bottom of the bracket, it goes to the Lions of Santa Rosa, the runner-up in District 6. Congratulations to Kevin Ortiz, 5-1 record in district. They did lose in the district tournament to Texaco, though. So those are 2 teams that could maybe match up again. And there's Texaco right there at the number 3 seed. Congratulations to Coach Jones, the district champs out of District 6. So again, we mentioned they beat Santa Rosa. So they get that 3 seed and the 4 seed. The final bye goes to Capitan. Congratulations to the district champions out of District 3. They had a 7-1 district mark. So any surprises there, or the top 4 seeds, Aaron?
I mean, Laguna Acoma has been a powerhouse team for a couple of years, so it's not a big surprise to see them come in at the number 1 seed and another team. They didn't go undefeated, but they only had 1 loss on the year, and that's always impressive to have, especially in volleyball. You have a lot of games. That's a lot of sets you got to play, and everything's got to work out right, or you just got to be that good. And it looks like this year Laguna Acoma seems to be that good, but don't sleep on Santa Rosa.
Right. Let's take a look at the rest of that first round. Excuse me. These first round games are at Cleveland High School. The 8-9 matchup will be at 8 a.m. in the morning. The number 8 seed is Hagerman, the district champs out of District 4. Congratulations to Coach Morales with a 6-2 district record. They'll face the Manal Panthers. Our old friend Gary Boatman, the head coach of the Panthers.
No kidding.
He'll have to get up early. Luckily, he lives close to Cleveland, though. So Manal and Hagerman, that's the first round matchup there. Escalante's the 5 seed. Congratulations to the Lobos. They're the district champs out of District 5, 10-0 district record. They'll face Mora at the 12. The Rangerettes were the runners-up out of District 2. Tularosa is the 6th seed. Congratulations to the Wildcats. They were the runner-up in District 3. They'll draw a tough 11 seed in the Eunice Cardinals. Eunice, they were a 3rd place finisher in a tough District 4. 4-4 in district, 14-7 overall. And then the 7-10 matchup features Cloudcroft, the 3rd place team in District 3. The Bears, they were 5-3 in district. They will face Tatum, the number 10 seed. They were the runner-up in District 4. Congratulations to Coach Kelly West on a 6-2 district mark, a 12-11 record there. So not a lot of surprises in the top 4 seeds. A couple of interesting matchups there. I would say don't count out Eunice at an 11. Manal has had a very nice season there under Coach Boatman. They were 6-0 in district, the district champs in District 2.
Yeah, and I think that Tularosa-Eunice match, that's a great choice by you to highlight that one, because right now Eunice coming in on a 3-game winning streak, and when you finish off the season that way, and we talk about it across all sports, it's all about getting hot at the end of the season, and we've seen in these volleyball tournaments, they are not short tournaments. It's not like you play 1 or 2 games, so you got to really be riding a wave, and so that's going to be an interesting one to look at.
Well, and we mentioned those matchups start at 8 a.m., right? The 8-9 matchup is at 8. The 5-12 is at 9:45. But then remember, this is a modified double elimination tournament, so should you be on the losing side early in the day, it could be a long day at the arena for you, right? Because then you play consolation. Some of those consolation matchups didn't start until 9:30 last year, so you're going to have a long day at the arena if you don't take care of business early.
Yeah, and I think it's important to highlight to the folks that we are back to the modified double elimination, because last year, of course, we had the elimination games first, that first round, those are gone. So now everybody has those 2 opportunities up until just about the end of the tournament. So it's back to being where you do get that chance. So if you have one bad game, that doesn't mean your tournament's over. You do have a chance to get back in, even if it happens in the first round and you have a chance to get woken up.
I think we have 3A bracket ready for you, so let's throw the 3A bracket up there. We are rolling through these rather quickly. So no surprise at the top there. Yep. The Lady Horsemen, the #1 seed, St. Michael's. Congratulations to Coach Sandoval. They were 22-1, 9-1 in district. Their only loss was to Robertson. And Robertson's right there at the #2 seed on the opposite side where you'd want to see him. Congratulations to Coach Gonzalez. They were the runner-up to St. Mike's in that very, very strong district. The 3 seed is Hot Springs. Congratulations to Coach Forrester, the district champs out of District 3. And the last bye goes to Santa Fe Indian, the Braves. Congratulations to Coach Joseph Garcia. 3 byes out of District 2. That tells you how good that district was, because Santa Fe Indian was the 3rd place finisher in District 2.
Yeah, and both teams that were in the state championship last year are in that district and get those byes. I mean, it's not surprising. They always, I think across all sports, that district plays so well, whether we're talking volleyball, we're talking baseball, we're talking football. So many good teams in that district.
First round matchups, and they're at 8 o'clock at the Rio Rancho Event Center on Thursday. And Thoreau and Cottonwood is the 8-9, so congratulations to the Hawks. They were the 3rd place finisher in District 1. Coach White's the 8 seed, and then Cottonwood Classical, they get the #9 seed. The 5-12 features Sandia Prep. Congratulations to the district champs out of District 5 and head coach Audra Gentry. No stranger to the state title. They ran through district at 8-0, 17-6 on the regular year. They'll get Hatch Valley. Hatch Valley's 12. That's a very tough matchup for Hatch Valley. I wouldn't want to be them. The 6-11 features Bosque. Congratulations to the Bobcats, the runners-up in District 5. Coach Allison Murphy, 6-2 in district. They'll get Tucumcari. The Rattlers were the runner-up in District 4. They have a fantastic sophomore in Kaylee Benavides, who just absolutely leads their attack. Then the 7-10 features Navajo Prep at the 7. Congratulations there to the Eagles, the district champs out of District 1. They were 11-1 in district play, and they'll get Ruidoso, the Warriors. Ruidoso, they were the district champs out of District 4. Kind of forgotten about their max preps was so low at 16, but they were 5-1 in district. They were the district champs. They're in. That's the 10 seed. Anything jump out at you there? Any surprises? Anything you want to highlight, Aaron?
Not particularly. I mean, we already talked about that. Those teams that are on those byes are going to be very, very tough to get through, but at the same time, it really is advantageous while you have to wake up super early to start those games out. But Sandia Prep, Thoreau, everybody who has to play against those teams on the byes, they will get that first round opportunity to kind of wake themselves up and get ready for that second game.
How about that potential Sandia Prep Santa Fe Indian in the second round?
Oof.
That could be a good one. That'll be a tough test for the Braves. I'll tell you that. We'll take a quick break here. More brackets to come. We have the 4A and 5A brackets. We'll talk a little bit about the schedule as well, and then we'll get into some watch parties and some predictions from Aaron and I when we get back.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Dream Style Roofing tops them all. When your roof's worn out and needs to be replaced, we're gonna do it right, put a smile on your face. There at home, things are looking up when you get your roof done by someone you can trust. Dream Style, a company name that's been around forever. No one does it better. You need a new roof, you know who to call. Dream Style Roofing tops them all.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, backed by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Marty Size in Albuquerque today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
All right, let's get back to some more brackets here. The 4A bracket is ready. 4A, actually, that's usually pretty competitive, man. I love me some 4A volleyball. The number 1 seed, it's Goddard. It's the Rockets, the district champs out of District 4. Congratulations to head coach Dwayne Roberts. They were 19-4, 6-0 in district. They are led by Sophie Valdez, 310 kills. That's 5th in the state of New Mexico. The Rockets are the 1 seed. The 2 seed on the opposite side, it's St. Pius. Congratulations to Coach Jordan Russell, the district champs out of District 5. Perfect 8-0 record in district. The 3 seed, it's from Titletown, Artesia, the Bulldogs. The runners-up in District 4. Congratulations to Alan Williams. 4-2 in district. And then the final bye goes to the Huskies, Hope Christian. Congratulations to Hope, the district champs out of a very tough District 6. Congratulations to Coach Sandoval. They were 7-1 in district. Any surprises there in the top 4?
No, and the big thing is Goddard, they get that number 1 seed, but they've been in that mix here in 4A for a while, so it's going to be interesting to see them. They have what's supposed to be the easier side of the bracket, but as we'll talk about with those first rounds, they might have a really tough action in their first game.
8-9 matchup features the Chargers. Albuquerque Academy, congratulations to Mary Beth Dvorak. They were the runner-up in District 6, 6-2 in District. They'll get the 9 seed silver. The Fighting Colts, the runners-up in District 3. The 5-12, it's Pewaukee Valley, the Elkettes against Santa Teresa. Pewaukee, 7-1 in District, 17-3 overall. Second max preps. Congratulations to Coach Jacquez. They were the runners-up in that district. I'm sure they were hoping for one of those buys. They have to settle for the 5 seed. They'll get Santa Teresa, the district champs, out of District 3. Congratulations to Coach Aguirre. The 6-11, it's Los Alamos. The Hilltoppers were the district champs out of District 2, 7-1 in District, 17-6 overall. They'll get Gallup at 11, the runner-up in District 1. Congratulations to Lorena Morris. They were 14-9, 7-3 in District. The 7-10, it's Aztec at the 7. The Tigers, they were the district champs out of District 1 under Coach Strauss. They'll get Kirkland Central. The Broncos, they were the third-place finisher in District 1 under Coach Begay Watson. They were 7-3. Anything stand out to you there, 4A?
I mean, obviously the big one team I'm very familiar with is Academy. They finished the season on a 3-0 win, and including a huge win over Hope, and that's probably what knocked Hope down to that 4 seed. So they're really hot right now, which is why I was mentioning that for Goddard, that could be a bad situation. But also Gallup, you know, they sneak in with that 11 seed, but they tend to be good every single year. They're always able to kind of fight their way in towards at least the quarterfinals or so. So there's somebody to watch out for, even though they're on one of the lower seeds.
You think Pewaukee losing in the district tournament to Los Alamos, that could have cost the Elkettes that final bye?
Yeah, probably so. And, you know, it's not a surprise that Artesia's up there. Obviously, they're the defending champions. But, you know, last year they fought their way through, and I think really it was that they had that really tough way to get through. So we'll see if having the bye will affect them at all, because last year is that they had to really fight their way through the bracket to get into the final that really had them battle-tested when it came time.
Let's flip ahead to the 5A volleyball bracket here. The last bracket to see in La Cueva is the number 1 seed. No surprise. Congratulations to headman Steve Archibek. 23-0, 10-0 in district. They were the district champs out of District 2. What a dynasty he's built there. They're the 1 seed. The 2 seed is Las Cruces. Congratulations to Coach Leopold there, the district champ out of District 3. The 3 seed is Cleveland, the Storm under Coach Charity Gomez, the district champs out of District 1. And then on the same side of the bracket as the Bears is the number 4 seed, Centennial, the runner-up in District 3 under head coach Al Rosen, the number 1 attacker probably in the state, and Tess Fuquay, 463 kills. That leads all of New Mexico. Those are the buys. No surprise which 4 teams. Maybe a little bit of a surprise of the order. I don't know.
Yeah, the order's the interesting part, but I mean, obviously Coach Leopold down in Las Cruces, he's been there for a while, and he's always put together really quality teams. Probably happy to be on the other side from La Cueva. Centennial, probably not exactly what you'd like to see, but, you know, Cleveland getting the 3 seed, Charity Gomez has created such a strong team last year, making it to the finals, and they could be another team that could potentially push their way through.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Let's look at the first round matchups. The 8 seed is El Dorado. Congratulations to the Eagles. 3rd place finish in District 2 under head coach Robert Pierce. They got a fantastic player there as well, Reese Russell, with 403 kills. Los Lunas is the 9 seed. They draw a tough matchup there. They're the district champs in District 5. I think they got a tough matchup against El Dorado. The 5-12 features Rio Rancho. Congratulations to Coach Toby Manzanares. He just picked up a milestone victory here in the regular season, and he'll get the 12 seed Albuquerque High. Coach Monica Ashley was the runner-up in District 5, 8-2 in District. She'll get to face Coach Manzanares. Of course, they were the runner-up in District 1. At the bottom there, the 6th seed is Cibola. Congratulations to Christina Norton, 3rd place in District 1. They got 3 players with over 200 kills. Real balanced attack. They'll face Volcano Vista, 4th place in District 1. So I know Coach Norton can't be happy about having to face a district opponent there in the first round. More on that in a moment. The 7-10, it's Sandia at 7. Congratulations to the Matadors and head coach Greg Villarreal. They finished 2nd behind La Cueva in District 2, and they'll get the Hobbs Eagles. They're the district champs out of District 4, Coach Williams' group there. Let's talk about those first round matchups. Anything that jumps out?
I mean, as you mentioned, Christina Norton and Volcano Vista having to play in the first round, but she's really turned that team around so strong. Cibola, of course, the last team to beat La Cueva, which is all the way to last year. You know, Cibola,
Metro Tournament, right?
Yeah, Metro Tournament Championship, and La Cueva right now on, I think, the 3rd longest streak in New Mexico history. But Cibola is a team to watch out for there, but the question is, can they get through their district foes? And, you know, that 5-12 seed with Rio Rancho versus Albuquerque High, what I think is really interesting for Coach Ashley, she's got a couple of really young stars, and so getting to face Rio Rancho in the first round, getting to see the kind of stuff that Toby Manzanares will send at them, I think will be really good for those young stars to see and good for the future of Albuquerque High.
All right, we're going to race through some predictions, so let's re-rack 1A, and we'll go through it very quickly. There you go. There's the top 4 seeds. Any surprises, you think? Are you going chalk? What do you see in the championship?
I like chalk, other than I think Fort Sumner House could make a way through and really push their way toward the quarters, but I don't think that Melrose or Gateway will be stopped.
So you get the 1 against the 2, huh?
I do, and I think Gateway's got it.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have the 1 and the 2 also, but I'll take Melrose. Coach Jackson, he's no stranger to lifting that trophy. 2A. Let's flip ahead to the 2A bracket there, and there you see Laguna Acama's the 1. The 2 is Santa Rosa. Who do you like?
I mean, Laguna Acoma, they were last year so strong, and it's just tough to pick against them. Sorry to any Lions fans or Wolverines fans, but I think that Laguna Acoma is just such a strong program.
I'm going to go with the upset here. I'm going to go with the Wolverines. I'm going to go Texaco, the number 3 seed coming out of that one. All right, let's flip ahead to 3A here. St. Mike's is the 1. The 2 is Robertson. Are we going to get the rematch in the championship?
I don't think so. I think Sandia Prep, this is the year. They've got those, the really strong front
you stole
line.
my thunder. I'm going Sandia Prep too.
Yeah, this is, I think, the year where they can kind of get an upset going.
Yeah, I like Sandia Prep as well in that one. All right, 4A. Let's skip ahead to 4A. And that's Goddard, the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed's Pius. What do you like?
I like St. Pius. I think Coach Russell, and she brought a lot of her girls to watch their soccer team play yesterday, and so they've seen what it's like to be in a state championship. They've felt that atmosphere. So I think Coach Russell, also I think she won one as a player herself. So
against who in the championship?
Oh, that's a tough one. Hope's played really good this year, and so has Goddard. But I think I've got Hope coming through. Second chance opportunity for them.
I hate to agree with you, especially because you're usually wrong, but I'm gonna go Pius over Hope as well in the championship. So that brings us to 5A. Last predictions here. All right, let's go this one all the way through. What do you like in the semis?
In the semis, I'm seeing, because they mix it up a little bit.
Right, so we don't know. All right, let's just go championship then. I agree with you, though. I think Cibola is definitely the sleeper in this thing,
yes,
right?
I have Cibola in the championship game.
Do you? Wow.
I do. I don't think they're going to beat La Cueva in the championship game, but I have Christina Norton taking the Cougars up to that championship game because, she's just the difference in this program since she's taken over has been, miles ahead. They look so good every week.
I think she's got to be furious about having to go through Volcano and Cleveland, her entire district on the way. So is anyone going to stop La Cueva? You're saying La Cueva, right?
I got La Cueva again. I don't think that you can really pick against them right now.
So you're going La Cueva against Cibola in the championship?
I got La Cueva against Cibola in the championship. My backup would probably be Cleveland La Cueva again.
Okay, yeah, and I can't agree with you on a third one, but I do love Cibola, so I'm going to go La Cueva over Las Cruces in the championship. Coach Leopold's going to take his team all the way. And what a dynasty that Coach Archibek has been able to build there. Let's end there, right? The championship, though, I want to give that out. The 5A final will be at 5 o'clock, and the 3A final will be at 3 o'clock. All other championships will be at 3 o'clock at the Rio Rancho Event Center. And again, NFHS Network is your exclusive home for those championships. So if you see a link to a stream anywhere else but the NFHS Network, it's fake. Don't give your information, right? And the NFHS Network is your exclusive home for those championships. We'll have those for you. There it is right there. There's the link. So you can get your all-access pass for $10.99 a month. You can go over to our website, ProViewNetworks.com, and that'll have a link to the specific game you want. But this is always a fun time of the year, especially that last Saturday. Semifinals start at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and then 3 and 5 the championship. But remember, it all gets started on Thursday the 10th. Class A is at Rio Rancho High School. Class 2A is at Cleveland. And then the rest of the teams, of course, are at the Rio Rancho Event Center. So for Aaron Rivera and our wonderful crew in the back there, Josh Brown, Alden Ioani, Jason Pohl, Sebastian Noel, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you out at the games.